Hello, interwebs. Today is August 6th, 2017. Again, do a race recap from today's race. The I Love New York 355 at the Glen. Starting first in the number 18 M&M's Caramel Toyota Camry. Kyle Busch, he started on pole again. And then 7 drivers had to start from the rear with unapproved adjustments. Denny Hamlin, Glenn Boyer, Matty Benedetto, Gary Clutt. Boris said, his last career start. We will miss you. I remember when he got mad at Greg Biffle a few years back. Paul Menard and Ryan Newman. So lap 2 of the race, A.J. Allmendinger went into turn 1, was on the outside, Daniel Suarez. And he kind of overshot the corner, I guess, but he wheel hopped as well, so I don't know if he overshot or just wheel hopped, but he lost a lot of positions from that. Trevor Bayne didn't even start the race. He had brake issues, so he was out of contention pretty much right away. But he came back later. People pitted near the end of stage 1 to kind of put themselves in contention, I guess, but so they gave up that. And then Kyle Busch won stage 1 on lap 20. Also, Dale Jr. said he had a valve train break, and that ended his day. He finished last in the 37-car field. The guys that pitted, they stayed out along with Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Jamie McMurray. They all stayed out, and Chase Elliott led those laps, 9 laps, and then he pitted. Lap 29, Jamie Mack pitted, and he had a very long stop. Like, usually it's around 11, 12 seconds, 13, 14, maybe even 15. That's a slow stop for a pit stop. You want to know how long little Jamie's was? Not 16, not 17, not 18, not 19. 45 seconds. That's a slow pit stop. So, yeah. He lost a lap, actually, but he ended up coming back. Kind of, I guess. I feel like an idiot. I missed the stage 1 results. Stage 1 results, Kyle Busch, Mark Truex Jr., Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, Brad Keselowski, Jamie McMurray. I don't know why I said McMurray. Jamie McMurray. I'm turning into Larry Mack. Speaking of. 7th would be Joey Logano. 8th, A.J. Allmendinger. 9th, Casey Kane. 10th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. So Chase Elliott surrendered the lead to Daniel Suarez on lap 31, pitting, and then Daniel Suarez won stage 2, holding off Martin Truex Jr., like literally, and yeah. Stage 2 results were Daniel Suarez, Martin Truex Jr., Matt Kenseth, Ryan Blaney, Eric Jones, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, A.J. Allmendinger. So anyways, the first green flag lap of the final stage of the race, Kyle Busch dove to the inside of Brad Keselowski coming into the bus stop, made contact. They spun out. Kyle Busch was mad, obviously, because he's Kyle Busch. So they spun out. That hurt them. Kyle Busch pitted. Yeah. And then Landon Castle had a tire go down. His tire flew off, caused a debris caution. So, yeah. And then during the caution, Kevin Harvick coming out of his pit box and Brett Moffitt was coming into his pit box, made hard contact, and it didn't destroy, but it screwed up the front of Harvick's car, and so they had to repair that. That hurt them a lot. Pretty much ruined their day. Lap 56, Danica Patrick spun. Surprise. There was no caution. Kyle Busch hit her, so this time it wasn't her fault, but still. Kyle Busch just dove on the inside in turn 1, just hit her right rear, and it spun her around. Lap 65, Mark Truex Jr. took the lead from Brad Keselowski, and then, with 13 to go, it was a fuel mileage race. Martin Truex Jr. let Brad Keselowski go, and Ryan Blaney. I apologize. Ryan Blaney by... a bunch of people were saving fuel, running out of gas, and had to pit. Chase Elliott pitted on lap 81. Joey Logano, lap 76. Kyle Busch, 85. Casey Kane, 81. Jamie McMurray, 87. Then it kind of got chaotic. Brad Keselowski, while leading, didn't run, I guess, or I guess he ran, I guess. 87 of 90, pitted. Then Ryan Blaney took the lead, and then on lap 88, coming out of the inner loop, he ran out of fuel. So he had to pit, and then that gave Martin Truex Jr. the lead back. And during all this, Brad Keselowski got a penalty, which is sucks for him, but he got a penalty for going through too many pits. And then Martin Truex Jr. for the fourth time this year won a race. Story about this hat. So Martin Truex Jr. hat. And I got it because in 2010, I met him because I won this contest thing at the state fair. And they're like, you'll get to meet a Toyota driver. And I was like, okay. So before the November 2010 Texas race, I went behind the trailer of the Toyota thing. And Martin Truex Jr. was there after he talked to the fans. And so I met him, took a picture, and he signed this hat. And yeah, so I got to meet him, and now he's one of the best drivers out there, and he could win the championship. So that'd be cool to say I met a champion in NASCAR. Anyways, recap the results. Let pull them up first. I just wanted to share that story. I thought that was cool. Martin Truex Jr., his fourth win of the year. He now has how many playoff points? A lot. 34 playoff points, so he's pretty much in the second round. The chase already. Second, Matt Kenseth. He almost got there, but he didn't. He needs a win to get in the playoffs. I mean, he doesn't need to, but he definitely preferred. Daniel Suarez, a very strong day for him. Finished third, won a stage, probably his best race he's had in his career. Good for him. Denny Hamlin started from the rear. Good for him. Clint Bowyer, same story, finished fifth. Kurt Busch, sixth. Yeah, good for him. He had a quiet day, but finished in the top 10. Seventh, Kyle Busch, frustrating day for him. Ended up finishing seventh. If you're Kyle Busch, which he is Kyle Busch, so he was pretty mad. Eighth, Ryan Blaney. Ninth, AJ Allmendinger, who's a road whiz. 10th, Eric Jones, good for him. 11th, Chris Buescher. Sorry about that. 12th, Michael McDowell, good for him. He was my worst finishing driver on fantasy, so I did really good in fantasy this week. Awesome. 13th, Chase Elliott led some laps, finished third in that first stage. Other than that, he had to pit late, which kind of hurt him. But yeah, good for him. Back to the Martin hat because he won. 14th, Jamie McMurray. 15th, Brad. We talked about Brad already. 16th, Casey Kane. 17th, Harvick. He had that pit road incident. Menard, Ty Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Eric Almirola, Danica, who spun. Kyle Larson, after stage 1, he faded. 23rd. Joey Logano, Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, David Reagan, Matt DiBenedetto, Jimmy Johnson. Oh, he had a rough day. Finished 29th. Boris said in his last career start, finished 30th, but we will miss you, Boris. 31st, Gary Clutt. 32nd, Brett Moffitt. 33rd, Corey LaJoie. 34th, Cole Witz. 35th, Trevor Bayne. 36th, Landon Castle. And 37th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. obviously, he is now pretty much officially can't point his way in. He has to win to get into the chase for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Anyways, that's all I got, and yeah, I'll talk about more sports later. Probably, I don't know.